What's up, everyone? It's Kanan.
It's Jessie.
And we are the Geeky Saying Couple. And welcome to our reaction of RWBY Volume 9, Chapter 7. I believe it's the Perils of Living in Paper Houses or
something like that.
So, yeah, it sounds like it's not going to be a good time, which the RWBY fandom is superstitious, but we kind of have a reason for that because last two times we've had kisses, whether it be Arcos or Renora, something bad happens. And last week, as we all know, Blake and Yang finally kissed, professing their love for each other. Bumbleby is now canon, so that just means something awful is going to happen in this episode. And, of course, RWBY is once again teasing that not all of them like last week, but this week, some are saying, this is emo city and stuff like that. So, yeah, and the fact that it brings up the perils of living in paper houses, that tells me fire. That's all that tells me. So, long day. I was off today, but I slept in because it's been a rough few days at work. She had to work, so I still had to wait till for her to get home. She's still in her work clothes. But yeah, very exciting. Episode 7. We only have 3 episodes after this, and then we're back in the hiatus. But as always, if you guys enjoy our content, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave a comment. Will we get casually dating Bumbleby in this episode? I said on Twitter, I was like, watch, knowing our luck, they won't interact at all. It'll be like nothing happened. Alright. Oh, and they also gave us a warning at the beginning of this episode. That's another reason why it's like, yeah, something bad's gonna happen. Let's go. I almost forgot about that. Oh, this looks like a nice... Look, even... Everything's paper here. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Why are you... Oh, it's a light. Oh, is that the sun? There's... Oh, Yang snores. That's amazing. They're sleeping next to each other. Yes. And RWBY didn't sleep a wink. I bet you anything. And she's... Why would you do that? Why would you lay right where you...
I'm late. I'm late. I'm late.
For a very important date. Is Jaune the White Rabbit?
What was that?
I overslept. I never oversleep. Yesterday, all the excitement. Get your head together. You can fix it. You always fix it.
Jaune, calm down.
Wait, I'm late. Any second, there's going to be another.
Or maybe Juniper's the White Rabbit, technically.
Get to town. I'll meet you there.
Because they are a jackalope.
I'm never this upset when I oversleep.
What did he mean right on time? I'm sure we'll find out when we get down there. RWBY, where's your weapon?
Oh, sorry. Still waking up. Hurry! People are counting on us.
Okay, I like the...
Whoa.
Casey said funky, so this is the funky. Wow.
Who makes a town out of paper?
Hello.
It talks.
Welcome to our village. We hope that it pleases you. Would you be so kind as to tell us what you are so that we may serve you?
Serve us?
What?
Your town is on fire.
Oh, no, we are quite safe. We have our hero.
Really, Jaune?
Hooray!
It's a bunch of
He's here
paper
with us
starfish.
tonight in his white rabbit. Hip, hip.
Stop! Back up. There's water everywhere. You'll dissolve.
Hello, water. How may I serve you?
Stop that. I can't believe that almost happened. It's been ages since I missed the first fire.
Do fires happen often?
Oh, every day.
What?
Oh, right, I guess, introductions.
Yeah.
These are the paper pleasers. They're probably the most polite, most hospitable
People pleasers?
afterns around.
Is that a...
Paper.
I know, but is that a play on
their
people
purpose.
pleasers? I don't...
When Alex left me to
That looks
die,
purple, so I wouldn't
Juniper
drink
found
that.
help. Brought me to the paper pleasers, who got me back on my feet. They work all day. Not just serving travelers, but serving the land they live on, too. They
Okay.
beautify it. Make it a place of peace.
It's kind of cute, I guess.
Unfortunately, they're a bit clumsy, but that also makes them predictable. I told you to hold these.
Thank you, Brave Knight.
Wow, okay.
Man.
You named them? After your teammates?
Really?
No, I named them after everybody.
Really, Jaune?
Oh, I am the one called RWBY. What are you?
Hate that.
Okay, the disastrous lighting of the morning lantern is dealt with.
Oh,
This is
Jaune.
just enough time to strategize before the calming Pebble Tower crumbles, crushing the Koi Pond Dam, and flooding the entire village, so I'm thinking... quick brunch?
I could eat.
Of course you could, Little. Jaune is showing signs of losing it.
Over the years, Juniper and I have been systematically exploring as many of the nearby acres as possible. If you think you've seen it all here, let me tell you, you haven't.
Okay. What? Okay.
What
Little just
exactly
eating
have you
away.
been looking for?
Anyone or anything that might be able to take us back home.
Okay, and what have you found?
But so far, I mean, not much, but I've got a really good feeling about this 1 acre we saw with a bunch of pyramids.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I follow. Do you have any leads at all? Any other plans?
This
Nope.
is the plan.
Oh boy,
I'm
Jaune.
sorry I didn't solve all our problems by myself, but I can't just run off and let them die. But between protecting the village, searching for you guys, and searching for an exit,
Something is
we've got a
disturbing
really
here.
tight schedule to keep. Or rather, you've got a tight schedule to keep.
I
what?
beg your pardon?
This is the schedule of catastrophes that befall the village every day. Or
Jaune.
it would if it wasn't for me and June. With this, you guys can save the day no problem, which means I can go out to keep
Nora?
searching without any interruption.
Pyrrha? What?
With Juniper's speed and my
Oh, he's
familiarity
losing
with this
it.
place, we'll find our solution in no time. Guys, this is it. Look, if there's one thing I've learned after all these years, it's that patience pays off. It's why we're finally back together. I know I can find us a way out, okay? I know it. I know it!
Oh yeah, he's losing it.
This isn't crazy.
Aw. Poor Little.
I'm not crazy.
If you have to tell
This
yourself you're not
isn't
crazy,
Crazy, it's easy.
okay.
You know, we still got time before the Pebble Tower falls. How about I saddle up Juniper and show you around myself? Point out some of the clumsier papers. Just wait till you guys meet Neptune.
Oh my gosh, he's
Damn it, Jaune. This isn't a plan, it's a to-do list. He's
Ah!
obviously been through a lot. Yeah.
Also, Yang
We
said,
can be
damn it.
frustrated later. Right now, Jaune needs us. And we still need him. We just...
Oh,
Can't
Little's
count on
noticing
him.
something's up with RWBY.
Then who does that leave us with? It's obvious we need someone to guide us, or we could end up thrown back in time, or killed by the tree, or worse. Well, if that's how
The
everybody...
great tree does not kill. That is what we keep trying to tell him. But our hero still insists that we never ascend.
What are...
What?
I do not wish to be rude, but our work has been completed for quite some time. Because of us, the land is beautiful, but we have realized that, like ourselves, it is also very delicate. We would like to make something that is pleasing, but also resilient. Because of this, we are ready to leave ourselves and merge with the tree, so that it might return
Wow.
us as something new. But our hero is displeased by this course of action.
They literally
tried
want to...
reaching out
Oh
to the
gosh,
tree.
that's dark.
But our hero forbade it. Then the wisest of our village suggested breaking from our physical forms so that the winds may carry us
Oh
back to
my
the tree.
god.
But our hero
Oh.
is clever and brave, always
Jaune
keeping
is-
us from harm. You must understand, the tree does not kill, it resurrects and rebuilds. We do not wish to displease our hero, and I hope I have not displeased you, but we so desperately wish to return to the tree, to return home, so that we may carry on with our work.
Return home, huh?
Oh, do not be sad. The wisest are going to topple the Pebble Tower today. I am sure it will work this time.
What makes you so sure?
Oh my gosh, they're just casually talking about these
Nothing.
paper pleasers. Oh my gosh. This is dark.
That's so sad. Weird, but sad. But it also means Jaune might not be totally right about the tree. It's not death, it's rebirth.
From a certain perspective, maybe. But
But what would it do to
happened to
you
Lewis, then?
guys?
Jaune said...
Jaune wasn't there. The cat wasn't even there. None of us know the full story, and we'll never learn anything babysitting these villagers. We have to convince Jaune to let them go.
But how? He's clearly not all there.
Oh gosh. And yeah, he just walked in.
Is that what you think?
The cat might have been right.
But what if the cat was telling the truth?
I think the sugar
Maybe
in
not about everything, but about the
Jaune's
tree.
The
Fruit
tree's the
Loops
last
is
thing you
gone
should listen to them
dead.
about. They're just doing what they're designed to do. They don't care what happens when you get there.
We're not listening to them. We're listening to the Afterins. And they're telling us that the tree is nothing to be afraid of. That they want to go.
They don't know what they want.
Oh my
You've
gosh,
seen the way
Jaune,
they
you're
act.
pretty much
Nothing
keeping them
here
captive.
Is that straightforward, okay? Afterins are all either too clever, too stupid, or too crazy to trust.
Then why do you care
Jeez,
so much
Jaune.
about this village?
Because I can actually protect these people!
Oh crap, what's this? Oh crap, it's Neo.
They found us. I am not letting them down.
Hi-ho, Juniper, away!
Those walkers make it down here. Those Afterins will never ascend.
And we won't run this time.
But does that still count since they're clones made by Neo? Yeah, it's Neo, alright. Oh, Jaune and... Oh, here we go. First fight as a couple. Oh my gosh, it's smooth. Look at that. Woo! That was awesome. Yes! Holy crap, look at this. I think they got smoother. I think they're more in sync than ever. New song. Okay, what's going to go on with Lewis and Jaune here? Whoa, that was smart. Oh, okay. Oh, he still has dust in his shield. Wow, that one slapped the heck out of her. Oh, she's having an attack.
Yes, he, thinking, waiting, wanting, drooling, craving, tasting.
Holy crap, it's Cinder.
Wanting.
Oh, come on, that's not cool. Well, that's how we saw Salem in the trailer.
Ready.
She's having a complete...
Ruby!
Thank goodness. Oh my crap! Oh my gosh, it's Neo! Huh? Really, Neo? Well, she knows where they're at.
The walkers from the market. But those were more than just her usual tricks. They eat and grow, and how has she gotten so powerful?
Well, she didn't do it by standing around. I know you may not care about protecting this village, but you could at
Wow,
least help
Jaune,
your
come
friends
on.
when they're in danger.
Oh, she doesn't even want to touch it.
Ruby? Are you okay?
No, no, what time is it? No! No!
Oh, Jaune.
Oh my gosh, this is dark.
I was supposed to save them, and they're dead.
Aw,
Oh,
Juniper.
no, Jaune. They're gone, but they're not dead. They'll be back.
Yeah, It's what they wanted. Right, Ruby?
Why are you asking me? We just... Because I'm the leader?
Oh, here it comes.
Because I'm just supposed to have something to say?
She's about to have her meltdown.
Because I don't. I mean, why do I have to be the leader anyway? Why do I have to always be the one to pick people up? What about me?
She's completely
No
lost
time,
herself.
Right? Gotta get home. Gotta help Jaune. Gotta find
Ruby, you're
someone
yelling at
who
Weiss.
isn't just going to screw everything up. Gotta stay positive, right? Smiles all around. Maybe even finally get our feelings sorted out. Good for you, by the way. We're all so happy for you.
Jesus, Ruby.
I'm sorry. Is this a bad time? Are we supposed to be
She doesn't
learning
mean
Jaune's
it. She's...
make-believe friends?
They're gone.
Okay, now, Ruby,
Because
that's a little
of
too
you.
far right there, but...
The walkers came for you because Neo hates you. Oh, and let's not forget the reason we're in the Ever After in the first place is because of your plan that didn't work. What about you? It's all about you.
Jaune, come on, that's a little far.
Jaune.
I'm sorry, I know I'm not okay. I'm not right, but how am I supposed to be? I've been alone for so long.
Oh man, both him and Ruby really...
On that bridge.
Oh
I
gosh.
was the only one that could do it. I was the only one. And now I have to live with that forever. In here or back home.
Guys, I know things are bad, but...
Shut up.
Jeez, Ruby.
Don't do that. Just don't.
Oh, she's broken. And she ran away. She has little with her, though. That may be... Okay, I guess that's where we're ending. Yeah. Okay, so, that was dark. There was a lot of dark in that because I'm not going to say it because of YouTube guidelines, but the paper pleasers were pretty much talking about themselves. You know,
Yeah, I know.
when I'm talking about themselves, that's, whew, that is dark, even for Ruby. Okay, so Jaune is definitely suffering from too much time alone. Plus the trauma from having to pretty much kill Penny. He's, and like, I don't want to say too much because I want to save it for our analysis, but like, he is, it's kind of like the movie Castaway in a way when Tom Hanks' character makes friends with a volleyball. Too much isolation, names all these paper pleasers after his friends, and literally stops them from doing what they want to do just because he feels like he would be alone again.
Well, it's also, if you think about it, the fact he feels he hasn't been able to save anybody.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the combination of the two.
Pyrrha,
Yeah.
Penny.
So it's all weighing on him combined with how long he's been there.
So, like, it shows that losing Pyrrha still affects him, even to this day. And, of course, with what happened with Penny and now this, him being there for so long. Amazing fight sequence. That was really, really well done. I like that Team RWBY actually got to sleep a little bit, because I think...
And Yang snores.
Yep, and Yang snores. And, of course... Her and Blake slept next to each other on their first night as a couple.
I didn't think we'd see Neo.
I had a feeling. Like
I wasn't. I mean, I know it was.
We're getting close to the finale, so they had to bring.
But
Neo
that's not.
in
That's
soon.
not how I expected it. But I knew something was up with the one that wasn't just like shattering.
Well, yeah.
So.
But it's like Yang said, she's evolved. Like, she's gotten stronger. So something about the ever after maybe just affects Neo, or maybe it's like they said. I thought since these were clones, they wouldn't have the same ability to keep afterins from ascending, but it seems like maybe they still need to feed, and maybe that somehow makes Neo stronger. I don't know. Like, you know, it's like the minions do the work, but the core gets stronger. And RWBY finally had her breakdown after years of bottling everything up, and you know, it's such a contrast to how RWBY was at the beginning of the series. She wanted this life, in a way. She wanted to be a huntress. Now, of course, that doesn't mean she planned on to be the hero of a quest like this to save the world from a immortal witch, but, you know, but it's interesting, because we've known for a while that RWBY is suffering from some kind of trauma. It could stem all the way back from growing up without her mother, or it could have been like, you know, witnessing Pyrrha die, and that's where it all started, because she's been holding that ever since Volume 3. The stuff that happened at Haven, the stuff that we learned in Volume 7, you know, because really her true breakdown really started around Volume 7, where she started really doubting everything, even though she still went with the plan in Volume 8. You know, I'm sure Yang not trusting in her leadership skills at the beginning of the volume didn't help, but as the volume went on, you know, RWBY was starting to bottle things in really, really bad in this whole volume. Now, of course, there have been a few times of RWBY smiling, RWBY acting a little bit more like herself, though it does seem like the one that has made RWBY smile for most of this volume is Little. And the fact that Little is still with RWBY, I think that will be Little's role, is to give... It's like the Jinxie Peddler scene, enough hope to fill this jar, and Little appeared behind Jinxie in you know, behind the jar, but in the jar. So I think Little is the key.
I have another thought. You know how I had the theory that, like, before we knew anything, that Neo was the girl we didn't know who it was. Mm-hmm. Obviously not, but what if she has some relation to her? Like, I
don't know. Like
not her. Like,
well, it
now,
makes sense.
like a past.
Well, it makes sense why there's a picture of Neo in the intro, and then it turns into Alex. Maybe Neo is going to be the next Alex. We you know, because we just don't know. There's so many theories, because this volume is so wild.
I know. Well, like, she could be the next stuff. Alex, or she's a descendant of Alex, or something, like a descendant of Alex, and then, or something, whatever Alex did caused this. Like her, like, there's a whole bunch, but yeah,
we might find out next episode, because RWBY's all by herself now, and which it's both a good thing she did, but it's also not the smartest. But it's not the smartest because Neo is out there. She obviously knows where they're at. RWBY's the one she really wants. RWBY's alone. She's not in a great state of mind. She's kind of an open target. She can't use her weapon, any of that stuff. But it's also a good thing, because RWBY, she said a lot of stuff there that we all know RWBY as a character. She does not mean it. RWBY would never make light of Yang finally finding love with Blake. Throwing in Weiss's face about wanting to go home, knowing that technically Weiss does not have a home to go back to. RWBY saying, you know, Jaune's make-believe friends and all that. That one right there was a little too much. I don't think RWBY should have said that, because Jaune himself is already in a very fragile state of mind.
Jaune went a little far on some things he said, but...
Well, yeah, he did, like, saying your plan, like, using the word you, when really it was all of their plan. It wasn't just all on RWBY. But Jaune did apologize.
Yeah, he backed away and realized, okay, you know, he even said, I know I'm not right. Right, like, you know, he's not in the right state. He knows this.
Well, I think what he said first, I know I'm not okay. Then he said, I know I'm not right. I think he meant he's not right in what he was saying. It's not RWBY's fault. But yeah, Jaune even admitted he's not okay. So Jaune at least said he was sorry. RWBY didn't. But here's the thing. With what she's going through, the trauma, the depression makes you feel very isolated. And, saying stuff like, what about me? That's definitely what RWBY has been feeling this whole volume. And it's not like Team RWBY have not tried to talk like they've asked her, are you okay? But 9 times out of 10, they either get interrupted like they did here in this episode, or RWBY just tells them she's fine, or she doesn't even answer him. She just walks away.
She evades it and keeps into her own self.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. You can ask somebody so many times if they're okay, but friends can't be your own psychiatrist. That's just not how things work. Asking someone if they're okay is great, but 9 times out of 10, that's not how the issue ends. The world is way more complicated than just, give them a hug. I'm sure you can attest to someone who's got anxiety and stuff like that. If someone's having an anxiety attack, depression, any of that, you hug them, it feels like you're constricting them. It can literally feel like a straitjacket.
It really depends on the situation, but yeah,
depends on the person. Everyone deals with things differently.
Depends on the person, depends on the situation, because sometimes physical contact is what you need to ground them, but it can also suffocate them and cause it to be worse.
We saw in Volume 8, Yang did hug RWBY, but the hug did nothing. So, but when someone is literally having what RWBY has right now, they bottle it up so much, they feel isolated, they feel alone, they feel left behind. And when they see someone who's happier or is more of a success or something, 9 times out of 10, they do lash out in anger. And let's get this cleared up. RWBY is not mad that Blake and Yang are together. She's not homophobic or anything. I'm sure people will be throwing that around. RWBY did not mean what she said. I'm sure once things get worked out, she will more than likely apologize. Yang did not seem like she was mad at RWBY. It really looked like to me that Yang was standing her ground because she's the older sister. She's the mom that raised RWBY. And that, hey, she said. That sounded like, if you get in trouble and your mom or older sibling goes, hey.
It's trying to break through whatever mindset she's in, and it obviously didn't work. Now we've seen in the past, Yang's hugs, everyone apparently loves them, but Yang's hug has done stuff to RWBY before. It's made her happy, it's calmed her, but RWBY has to be out of the state she's in for that type of contact to do anything. She needs to get past that, which you can't until after the snapping point that she just had.
Now, should Weiss, Blake, and Yang have done more? Possibly. I don't think no one's right or wrong in this situation. It's a very gray situation. It's supposed to be a very difficult situation. I thought it was beautifully done. Very well done in showing someone having a breakdown.
Could they have done more? But then it turns also where she never said anything.
Yeah.
When they'd ask, she just wouldn't say anything. So what else could they really do?
Yeah. And I'm sure this is going to cause a lot of drama. I can already tell you. But I don't know. Next episode's going to be interesting. It might just be a full, just only RWBY episode. But hopefully Weiss, Blake, and Yang do find her and things. This is a character arc for RWBY that I think will change her in the end, but I think she'll eventually get to a good standing. I did notice that when she went off on Weiss and then came over to Blake and Yang, both Weiss and Blake rolled into themselves, because both Weiss and Blake have they both have histories with abuse, so not just physical, but verbal abuse. Verbal abuse is just as damaging as physical.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why Yang got in between Blake and RWBY, because for one, she's a good sister, so she moved in between to take the buff for herself. She knows she can handle RWBY, because I'm sure her and RWBY have had arguments in the past.
Every sister fights.
I don't know if if Ruby's ever been like this, but I'm sure you can vouch for being an older sister that Yang showed some restraint, because I think in real life you said that you probably would have hit your sister or something. Because siblings usually react in physical ways.
Sisters react, yes. I mean, me and my sister have fought. Do I love her any less? No. But I have been in a situation where I've, Yang saying, hey, I've had to do that. So that's a natural reaction, especially...
Yeah. It's not as black as white as Yang protecting her girlfriend from her little sister.
No, she is standing that way. She's also trying to get through to Ruby, like just the simple word, just to catch something.
Let her get it out, But Yang also knows Blake's history, so it's pretty much being a good sister and being a good girlfriend at the same time. Because if Yang had not done anything, then, it would not be Yang is a bad sister. It would be now Yang is a bad girlfriend. Poor Weiss didn't get a buffer. But Weiss is kind of at that state now where she's way stronger than she used to be. But, I don't know. Like, they all three looked very concerned when Ruby flew off. So, we'll have to see. But written by Miles, great episode, great vocal performances by both Lindsay and Miles. So yeah, we talked enough. We probably should have saved a lot of that for our analysis.
Well, we can go more in depth during the analysis.
Well,
there's a lot more.
Plus the analysis will be seen before this will anyway. But hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave us a comment. We got some domesticated bees already a little bit, but hey, as long as we get like a bone thrown here and there, I'll be content. I was really scared that they wouldn't interact at all in this episode. I was like, that'd be our luck. But yeah, as always, guys, this is Kanan.
This is Jessie.
We love you all very, very much. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.